I'm just calling to say I
am so troubled by the soul of mine. I've said those words so many times.
So, I had recently gotten the Samsung Z Flip 6 after using it for a week or two, I'll say, and I decided to give a review on it. So for starters, I have never used or owned a Samsung phone before, so this is a really good experience, and so far it's been really nice in terms of quality, stature, compatibility, and anything else you could think of. Before I begin, let me just say that I've always loved Samsung for their simple designs and out-of-the-world features. So when the Z Flip series came out, I desired it so much, and finally it's here. So in a few minutes, I'll be telling you about my discoveries and my exploration in these past few weeks. So let me just say, I have been a fan of Samsung for so long, and when this Samsung Z Flip series came out, I wanted it so much, and finally it's here. I've always loved Samsung for their unique yet simple features and their out-of-the-world designs. So in this video, I'll be showing you some of the things that I've discovered as a first or new Samsung user, I'll say. So in the past few weeks, two to be exact, I took time to explore the features of this phone, and I will tell you that I'm surprised with what I found out so far. So first of all, let's start with the design. As you can see, when folded, it is really compact and has such a simple look to it, I would say. And I like how slim and lightweight it feels compared to other phones that I've used in the past. I've gotten a lot of compliments because of this phone, and it's mostly because of how slick it is and how cool and small it looks and feels like. Now to the cover screen. I think that the cover screen is one of the features that makes this phone unique, I'll say. You can only use the cover screen when it's folded or when you're taking pictures. And so right now, this is my cover screen, this is my wallpaper. You can access so many things just by this screen alone, because I don't know, to me sometimes when it's folded, it looks like a mini phone on its own. So when I tap on the screen and I put my fingerprints, the fingerprint recognition or face recognition, whichever you choose, I can access so many notifications. And not just that, I can access my calendar, my alarms, pictures, recorder, calculator, and anything, other apps that you think that you want to access in that span of time. So I feel like this is really convenient, and also you can take pictures and videos. This is me right now, and take videos also. This is in video mode and this is in picture mode, and you can do all of this without actually opening your phone. And I think this is really convenient for someone like me who likes taking pictures anytime, any day. Now to the real deal. What is more important to notice is that as soon as you flip the phone open, the cover screen goes black. So let me show you what I mean by that. So right now my cover screen is on, I entered my fingerprint recognition, and for the most part, during setup, you can set up your fingerprint and face recognition. So your fingerprint is normally among the switch button. Like, you can just keep your fingerprint on here, tap it first of all, and then it's open all of a sudden. So while I am on here, when I open my phone, when I flip it open, it instantly goes black. Okay, and to you this may seem more like a not like a surprising thing, but as a first Samsung user, one of my concerns that I had while seeing the ads of the Z Flip series was that people were gonna see everything that was going on in my phone through the cover screen, and luckily that is not the case. So that was one of the features that's just one of them that's actually surprising to me. Okay, and moving on. Okay, so moving on, another cool thing that I noticed was that, let's say I was using an app on here, like let's go to YouTube for instance, and I tap on YouTube and let's go to, let's say, my channel. I go on here and I'm viewing my channel. It looks pretty cool, right? But one of the most amazing thing was that when I open my phone, it automatically goes straight to YouTube. You know, like let's say for instance you're writing a text, you know, to someone important, you just open your phone and it automatically goes to the text messages. So you don't have to worry about rewriting a text or doing anything else. You just continue from where you stopped. So now the third cool thing that I noticed was that I could use 2 apps at a time. So this feature is only available when your phone is slightly tilted, like slightly opened, and it's like in a camcorder kind of notion, I would say. So let's say I go to my camera app and do this. You're gonna see this little button over here. You just tap it on there, yeah, and then it goes straight to this mode. So in this mode you have so many options to choose from. You can choose from here, but the one I'm gonna show you is the 2 app feature. So I tap here, which gives me access to all other apps. So I can take a photo while I'm, let's say, on Pinterest. I can take a photo. Oh, okay, sorry about that. I click on camera and then we're back here like this, and then you're gonna see this little pop-up button over here, and then you just tap on it. Then it takes you to a 2-screen feature thingy, and then you tap on here to give you other apps that you could choose from. So let's say I was going to go, let's say, on Pinterest. I go on Pinterest, I can scroll pictures while I take photos around and just keep scrolling, you know. And I feel like, I don't know, it was so surprising to me because maybe it was my first time using a phone that has these features. But yeah, I thought it was so cool that I could do 2 things, I mean multitask at once. So I'm just gonna give it all to Samsung. They outdid themselves with this one, and you know, I think this is my favorite feature out of all of them. So one of the main reasons why I actually bought this phone was because of the camera. So as someone who makes vlogs, I use my phone to shoot all day and all my videos because I do not have a camera yet, and I think that this phone might actually have what it takes to shoot quality videos. So in the past 2 weeks, I took the liberty of taking some shots as I went about my daily activities, and I could tell the difference between my old video and the Samsung Z Flip 6. One of the things I noticed was that the Samsung camera produces a more vibrant footage, like a crisp filter that makes everything more clearer and enhances the colors. As you can see, I'm trying to, this is in video mode actually, and I don't know why, but I like keeping it in this format anytime I shoot videos because it looks more cool, and I am an enthusiast for Y2K technology like camcorders and other stuff like that. So I really fancy this this setup like this. Like I can hold it like a camcorder, like a camera, and shoot videos. But as you can see, that it almost looks like a real camera. Like you can see a standby, you can see time, you can see HDR, and it also shoots in like 4K, I think. I'm really not sure. But you can tell the difference between my own camera and the Samsung camera. You can see the difference in the color, you can see the difference in the lighting, you can see everything. And the color, it brings out more of the color than this my old phone, I would say. So this camera comes with other features. As you can see, it has more. It has a dual recording. I've not really experimented with that one yet. Yeah, and this is what it looks like. Dual recording. And also, the only thing I've tried was like the hyperlapse, and in other phones it's called time lapse, but this one is pretty easy. You just put it on and you just move in a faster time, you know, like a time lapse. So that's the only thing I've tried about it. The thing I also noticed was that it actually adjusts to lighting pretty quickly. Like if I'm in a dark setting or if I'm in a dark place and I'm actually shooting with the dark lighting, it actually makes, I don't know what it does, but it just makes it brighter. Not as bright as one would expect, but you actually see something. Like it adjusts and adapts to the lighting just to make it more clearer, I would say. Yeah. So prior to getting this phone, I normally saw people, you know, they would actually like have pictures taken at the same time in the cover screen. So I recently figured this out actually. So when you come here, when you come to your camera mode, make sure it's in this position, and then you click on here, this little button over here, it actually means cover screen. So I'm gonna click on here, and then automatically it goes to my cover screen like this. Like it sees what I'm seeing in here, and the other person can see what I'm actually seeing from the other side as well. So this is me actually making this video, and this is it. I should do this. I think this would look better in the mirror, I'll say. But yeah, this is just gonna keep this here. And yeah, you can see me through the cover screen over there and everything. I'll tell you about my concerns, or if I had any. So far, I've not had any regrets getting this phone, mostly because this is my first Samsung phone and I have nothing to compare it to. But there's one thing I'm particularly concerned with. So when getting this phone, the consultant advised me to get an insurance because of the flip screen itself. So as you can see, when I bend this, it looks like it's going to break. You know, I feel like that's the only concern I have. And she also warned me about the lines here, that over time it's gonna have these lines, you know, which is pretty common because of the amount of time it's been folded. So I feel like that I wouldn't really call that a concern, but yeah, I feel like that's one of the features, and that's what makes it a Samsung Z Flip, because it actually flips. But there are some cases in the past where they aren't really as sturdy, I would say. But so far so good. This phone has been a really great experience. I've been enjoying everything about it so far, and I'm actually glad that I got it. And yeah, that's what I'm going to say concerning the Samsung Z Flip. So with that being said, we have come to the end of the video. I hope I was able to give you some insights on this phone, although I didn't cover all of the features of this phone. But if you have questions about it, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to answer them to the best of my abilities. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching, and have a good day. Cheers.